Welcome to the video Chair Yoga. So if you sit on a chair, don't sit like this. This destroys on time your back, your neck, your hips. This is an unnatural pose that is very, very destructive. So if you sit on a chair, at least do it cross-legged. So this is gonna keep your hips open, avoid hip replacements, hip operations. So sit like this, your back straight. You can do different poses, like you can sit in a butterfly and then your chest is opening, your back is straight, so way less destructive and benefiting your health. So you can always sit and then you put one leg in half lotus. Like this. So hip mobility, back mobility when sitting on an unnatural chair or sofa. So the humans, they get crippled, they bend over, dehydration because of unnatural diet, cooked diet that is pulling water, and another cause is not understanding that this is bad for you, because sleeping in beds is compressing, is already destroying your spine, and then you're going to sit a whole day on a chair or in a sofa, people, that is very destructive, very, very destructive. The toilets, very destructive, because you need to hang over a hole in the ground. That is a natural African toilet, that which is going to keep your hips mobile. So here I can do the baddha, low pose, with the chair. So legs up. And then we just relax. So it feels so good for you're tired. It feels so good for your upper back. Because this gets most stiff from sleeping on a bed, even from sleeping on the ground. But sleeping on the ground, it gets way less stiff than sleeping on a bed, the upper back. Every spine mobility. You can do the back bend on the chair. VO2 max yoga. And then finally we go to the shisha. Put this chair back. For people who have difficulties to do this, they can leave the chair that I just brought away and start with the feet on that chair and then pulling in the knees to the chest and then lifting with the legs. Let's do a 7-minute headstand, because when we do yin yoga poses, we don't work on the deeper muscle by just 1 minute to 3 minutes. We need 7 minutes to get to the deeper muscle stretching. And that is just what is very beneficial for your mobility. I am now on intermittent fasting. I am doing all this with just 1 glass of water, because here I'm not in the tropics, I don't have coconuts, so I'm fasting against my first meal and drinking a little bit of water, because water is nasty. I hate the taste of water. Even when it comes from glass bottles and organic water, I hate the taste. I prefer to have a coconut just before my meal in the tropics. Water, no, thank you. The body feels it as heavy water, D2O oxide, as a difficult to convert from inorganic or unorganic to organic minerals difficult to convert from H2O to H3O2, cellular structured water. Nasal breathing, way more beneficial than mouth breathing. Pranayama. And calm down, knees to the chest, and here we go. Peace and love. Ciao, Rastafari.